Tampa. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off-play action, Tannehill. And his first pass is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's insane.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. For Charles' first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 13-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Eckler. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the ground. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. On for the DAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. The 10-play drive that time. And it's all finished up for the touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
In any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Fighting his way through contact. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marlon Mack taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Mack.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll throw here, hold in.
We got this.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To the air again, Tannehill. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints go within an extra point. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back now comes Tampa Bay. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Interception.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking long for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remaining in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back to the balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go! Let's go! Bounce inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew it's going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Tannehill. Got an open man. That's Campbell.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. They will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Finding some room in midfield, and finally brought down at the 43.
Let's go.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory. They didn't pick it up.
It's a good point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On the ground, Kamara. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 20.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tannehill on third down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. Third and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to step behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. Third and 5. Now it's Tannehill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
Well, credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think the second down is a time you go play action throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now
drive this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business is to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly. In his first carry of the game, I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to have it back first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is swung out to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know.
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
With a dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That will allow them to disrupt the play.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Tannehill gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39.
Let's go.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. Oh, look at the juke. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about the clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 before the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So